tangling along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today is this pattern that we're going to work with. So let's open up the book and find a space for this one. This is a fragment, and you could call it a grid tangle, but it is kind of a fragment you put in a grid. Anyway, I am thinking about making this here to a grid, so I'm going to make this little shape here into my grid, and then I'm going to make squares. Trying to figure out where my squares would be. So that's the start of it. Then I'm going to take one of my squares and I'm gonna find that kind of middle point. And from here I am going up and making a heart shape. Back down and making a heart shape. Then I turn my book and I do the same thing. So a heart shape. Whoops, backing down and making a heart shape. And then here in this corner, I am making a heart shape from the corner and up to the hearts. And I'm going to do that in each of my corners. Let's see, this way. And turning my book again and making the last one. There we go. And then in this corner here I am going to aura that little shape around that little heart here. Not that much room for that little aura, but now it's there. And then I am going to fill in around the heart, and I'm going to use my Moonlight, and this is a Secure 10 in this teal color. And I'm going to color in here behind the hearts. Over here as well. You could do this with your black micron or with any other color you want to. You don't need to do it with this one. And she's also coloring in that little divot that this heart is leaving here. And if you go over the line with your jelly roll, you can always go back with your micron when it has dried out. But now I'm going to continue with this pattern in all of these shapes that I have. Finding my middle point and then making that heart shape on top and of course at the bottom. It would be coming something around like that right here. I think I'm gonna turn my book because my jelly roll is still a tiny bit wet. So that would be, oops. And don't worry if you are not doing it perfect, it doesn't really matter. The end result will still be great. There we go. Then I'm going to turn my book and I'm going to do it from this side. And this one. here I would have a tiny corner, and up here I would have something like that. Let's do the last ones over here. Up and going down. Ah, that was a small heart. Let's do that better. And then down there. And now for the corner hearts. So I'm starting in the corner, going up and making my little heart. And I can aura here at the same time. Doing it here. Touching the first hearts. Going up. Oh, let's see, I would have one coming here, and I would have it around here, and you won't be able to see that one. Turning my book. Let's start down here, making my little corner heart and the aura. And here it would be coming up and disappear. Nothing there. That one I did. Making this one. The aura. Over here. Down here. Turning my book again and doing everything one more time. Up here. My auras. And the next heart and the auras. And so on and so on. Taking my time. Remembering to breathe and relax in my shoulders and my hands. And then the last side. Aura. Oh, I forgot one. I need to go back and do that one. Over here. That got a little big, but I think it will work. And the last one on, oops, I did not get that as I wanted it to, but now it's there. And then I need that one here. And the aura, there we go. And I'm gonna cap my micron. Then I'm gonna go back to my jelly roll and I'm gonna go in and carefully color out these shapes here. And again, I'm taking my time with this as well. over here. And it's fun how dark this jelly roll goes down, and then when it dries it's not that dark. But I kind of like this color, so that's nice. And I'm trying to color it in so that I don't have to place my hand into the wet jelly roll. I kind of like this one. It's a neat pattern. There is a lot happening, but I actually think it's a very neat pattern. I think that's it. So that is a lot, and we need to do some kind of shading on this one. And I'm thinking around these points here where we have the smaller hearts connected. Just popping in a tiny dot of my graphite on that one, and then carefully soften that out because my page might be still a little wet. So I'm just carefully softening out that graphite right there, and here, and there. And I actually think that came out really neat. So I hope you liked this one. That was this pattern right here. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.